What's up guys, welcome back to Fancy Goldfish Fanatics. Today I'm bringing you another one of our Back to Basics series, all based on substrate choice. So make sure you stay tuned to find out more. Hey Fanatics family, welcome back. Remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can keep up to date with our exciting future uploads. Also hit that link in the description to join the Fanatics family if you haven't already joined the Facebook group. Today is another one of our Back to Basics series that I wanted to bring to you before I introduce you to the new tank and show you the new tank / pond that's going to be going outside. Because I thought whilst it's on my mind and I've got the fish indoors with the sand substrate, I just wanted to go over a few little bits. You'll also notice in today's video that the calico is gone, as I mentioned last week, which is going to be bred with another calico. And you'll also notice I have a few sponge filters that are cycling ready for any potential fry we get. Although they won't be currently on in the video, just for sound purposes, they are cycled and ready. So let's begin. So the first substrate choice you can use with your fancy goldfish is gravel. I have quite a lot of friends that I know that keep their fancies with gravel for many years, and they've had absolutely no problems at all. However, I'm not such a huge fan of gravel, only because if you keep gravel at more than a couple of inches, the dirt and detritus can slowly work its way down underneath and start decomposing and rotting away, which isn't so good for your water quality. Although it's good when you can gravel vac, because you can help lift that detritus out, and also your gravel won't be removed by the gravel vac, whereas if you have really fine sand, this can be removed and it's a bit of a pain. Also, gravel won't get stuck in your filters or your impellers of your pumps or any power heads, because it's quite heavy and coarse and will sit low to the ground. People worry about your goldfish eating the gravel. However, this is very rare and doesn't happen very often. If you want, you can have a slightly smaller grain of gravel just in case the fish eats it, then it can hopefully pass it out, but this still could cause some complications. So I'd either go very fine or very coarse. However, gravel isn't really my preferred substrate. So moving on to sand, I'm gonna give you a little shot of the tank and give you a rundown of why sand is my favorite choice. So as you can see here, I like to use a fine black sand because it helps the tank look quite clean and it matches the background and the side of the tank. Also, sand is quite good at holding lots of beneficial bacteria, as it has quite a large surface area, and also it's quite natural for the fish because they can sift through it and find any potential pieces of food that have got stuck in it. I like to have quite a small layer of fine sand because it means that the detritus and debris doesn't get stuck underneath it, and the fish can always sift through it at a shallow enough level to be able to find any leftover food, etc. The only thing with sand is it can get sucked up into your filter quite easily, and it could damage any power heads if it gets stuck in your impellers, which is one of the downsides. And also my fish for some reason just love to spit sand on each other's heads, and the sand always gets stuck in the wen, so I have to remove it, which is quite annoying, and I don't want it to lead to any infections, so I do have to keep an eye on that. But overall, I'd probably choose sand over gravel if I was to do a tank from scratch. So next up we have plants and aquatic soil. As most of you know, goldfish love to eat plants and they love to forage all in your substrate, so I would not recommend plants and aquatic soil unless you have a deep gravel bed above it which can cap that soil and that substrate all in so the goldfish can't get to it, but it's probably quite tricky to do and to maintain, so that's just one to think about. It's definitely possible, but it rarely exceeds and lasts in for most people's expectations. So I just probably would avoid that. I like quite the clean sort of clinical look of just a sand base and then the black background with no other sharp ornaments or any sharp stones in there. As you may have seen in my original videos right at the beginning, I did have some round river stones or river rocks, like river